Hey guys, AttackingTucans here, and welcome back to Let's Play SimCity Cities of Tomorrow. Last episode, we started our first little city. We didn't get too much done because we had a lot to talk about, but we have a ton of little tiny dinky houses. Let's see, we have lots of people just running around in the yards. I like this guy just nonchalantly just sitting on his front porch and staring into space. I'm pretty sure he was wearing a Spider-Man shirt too. That's great. What? That guy had the most epic mohawk. How many people are living in this tiny house? I don't get it. There's a lot of people living there. I'm kind of stressed out. I think they have at least like 50 people jammed into this one little house. That's pretty stressful. Okay, so the last thing we did last episode before we ended off is we built our town hall. And building this allowed us to rename our city. Right now it is Patrol Bay, which I'm not really digging that. I asked you guys to leave some comments down in the comment section below what you think we should name our city, and my favorite answer was, drum roll please, actually don't give me a drum roll, I want a dinner roll because I'm actually a little bit hungry and I'll eat it after this. It's no big deal. Anyways, the name I ended up choosing was Tucansas. I like that a lot. Tucansas. It really rolls off the tongue. Do I want to spell it with a C or a K? I think a C. Tucansas. Or we should like pronounce it really weird, like Tucansas. Okay, Tucansas. That's what it is. I wish I could put a little accent over the A or something. Tucansas. Welcome to the beautiful town of Tucansas in the Thailand island. The series is already ridiculous, guys. I can't handle it. Okay, so the next thing we need to do in this beautiful little town of ours is we need to create a commercial district. So we have 3 little bars right here. They're really cute. They don't serve alcohol. They're not those kind of bars. But there's 3 little bars. This first one, which is normally green, shows how much of a residential demand you need. So how many people are trying to move into the town. Right now, nobody's trying to move into here because we don't even have any jobs or businesses yet. These people have nothing to do. The only place they can work at right now is either a power plant or a sewage outflow pipe. 2 just terrible, disgusting jobs. They probably pay well, but no one wants to be working those nasty jobs. So we gotta fulfill this commercial demand that we have right here. And then our third bar is our industrial demand, and that is just industrial factories, and they are the types of jobs that bring in a lot of money into our city. Right now you can see we're making negative $373 per hour. So we're not really going towards the green. So we should probably speed up a little bit and start adding on to our town because we don't want to get into the negatives when it comes to our finances. Okay, so I think I'm going to extend the town up a little bit in this direction. Actually, I'm not going to extend it in that direction. I'm just going to save the money because we are running pretty low. And I'm just going to put some commercial buildings right alongside this road. And also, if we click on our money, we can see our finances tab. We have the option to choose how much taxes we want to charge our residents. Right now, we're charging 9% taxes, which is a pretty good even point. Now, if we try to charge more taxes, they would get super pissed off because they would be like, what are we paying for? There's nothing in this town. So we probably shouldn't raise it, but we also shouldn't lower it because we're already in the hole. And then right here, we have a list of bonds. All this is it is money that we can, they're pretty much loans. That's the best way to describe it. It's loans, and you pay it back off per hour. We'll probably do that later in the episode, but for now, let's not do that because we still have a little bit of money, and we don't want to have to start paying an hourly loan fee. Okay, so we are starting to grow our commercial district. This is looking pretty nice. I wonder what our very first shop is going to be. Looks like it's going to be a gas station. Look at this guy moonwalking in place. Boom, 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 boom. Oh gosh, this whole entire building just rose through his body. I think he's frozen. Sir, are you okay? Do we need to get an ambulance? I mean, we don't even have a doctor's office. Now he's just floating in midair. You know, I think we have the next Michael Jackson on our hands. He's moonwalking in midair. I've never seen this done by anybody before. This is revolutionary. I'm thoroughly impressed right now. Sir, you have a bright future ahead of you. I kind of hope he just stays there forever so we can always just Right as I say that, he disappears. I am so sad right now. Oh, but he was replaced by another guy who's just kind of stuck in a salute position. Oh, look, it is our very first commercial property. Harsh Realty. It's probably going to open up as a gas station. Nice, so we're going to have some towns in here. Might as well speed up the speed. Increase the speed a little bit. Speed up the speed. That just seems a little bit redundant. We'll increase our speed a little bit so we can have these buildings finish a bit faster, so this industrial demand, or this commercial demand, will be appeased. And then we might as well go ahead and zone some industrial area out, because you can see a little sliver of industrial demand starting to form. Also, right as I started recording this video, it started storming hella outside. I'm looking outside and it's just downpouring, lots of thunder. It's been raining so much in southwest Missouri lately. It is insane. We've had so much flooding. Crazy. All right, so we have a lot of people just going to all these stores. We have an ice cream shop. Oh my goodness. Now I want to get some butter pecan ice cream. It's like one of my favorite flavors. I just love pecans. They're so good. We have a nice little general store of some sort. It's probably actually a sex shop. Probably where you buy all your blow up dolls. What else do we have? Low-cost phone services. This looks like a scam right here. I would not go to that store. Not in a million years. And then small business. Just straight to the point. They know what they are, and they advertise themselves as such. And look at that. Since we now have some money flowing in from these industry buildings and these commercial buildings, we're now at negative $49 per hour, which is way better than negative $300 per hour. Alright, so what is the next thing that we want to do? It might actually be kind of beneficial to build a nice little park. They're fairly cheap, and it'll make the people around here a bit happier. They're all kind of flat-faced. They have a slight 1 degree smile. Like, it's not completely flat. It's like a 1 degree angle to their face. That's perfect. Okay, let's just build this little sidewalk. We have some hopscotch, some Foursquare. Oh my goodness, I love Foursquare. That was such a fun game to play as a kid. Another cool thing you can do is after you place a park, you can go into edit mode and you can add on more to it. So I think it might actually be beneficial to add a little bit more to the back of this just to extend it, because not everybody's wanting to play Foursquare. Some people want to play in the baby swing, and that is all right now because we have a baby swing. And it's surrounded by a bunch of flowers. That is just beautiful. And look at how much happier everybody else is now. They're all thrilled to have this baby swing in the middle of their neighborhood. Now all of their infants can be pushed in the baby swing. It'll be a great time. But let's look at what some of these people are asking for. Mayor Cedarwall, I'm really enjoying life here in Patrol Bay now that you have that baby swing. We have a vibrant, diverse city here. That we do. One thing that I wish we had was a place to get in touch with our spiritual side, like a temple, church, mosque, or modern temple. There's a huge difference between the temple and the modern temple, that's for sure. If you help out, I'm sure the powers that be will look kindly on it. Alright, so if we build a church, we can get 1,000 simoleons. That might be worth it. I think the houses of worship are actually free. So we might as well go ahead and place one. Now I forget where the houses of worship are. Let's see if I can find it. Oh goodness. Is it in the culture? Yes, it is in the culture section. So we have 4 different options. We have a regular church, we have a mosque, a modern temple, and a temple. I kind of want to put a mosque in our town. I feel like it would look really out of place right now though. Maybe we'll just start with a simple house of worship, because these people look like they would go to this type of church. It's a small town, so it looks like they would worship in this type of home. Okay, so let's go ahead and place a church somewhere. Should we place it next to the water tower? Sure, why not? Okay, now people can go worship whatever God they believe. This looks pretty much like a Christian church, but it could also be the church of Jesus Grandma. I think I'm gonna go with that. That's the Church of Jesus Grandma. I'm taking Josh's memes. All praise Jesus Grandma. Or it could just be the Church of Sandwiches. I mean, that's my personal religion. I worship sandwiches. No, I do not have mental issues, guys. You don't have to worry about me. Okay. So what we got going on next, is this actually costing us anything? Yeah, this church is definitely worth it. It doesn't cost us anything expenses wise, and then at the same time, it didn't cost us anything to place us down. So we're pretty good. All right, our residential demand is starting to get a little bit higher. So let's just go ahead and place maybe one more line of residential. Perfect. Ding dong. And see, I think, can we click on our demand and see like some more in-depth demand? Yes, we can. Okay. Over here, here's like a little bit more intricate version of the demand we have. So in the demand, there is 3 different levels. There's low wealth, medium wealth, and high wealth. So this is a bunch of low wealth houses. But now we're starting to get a demand for some medium wealth. Now the way that we increase the wealth of an area is normally just by placing parks that have 2 little simoleon signs by them. So if we place one of these parks over by this road, it should turn this section of the town into a medium wealth. And I feel like it's probably worth it to place some parks over here, like next to this town hall. I keep forgetting things. I'm not in the best state of mind. I actually got 2 hours of sleep last night. For some reason, I stayed up until 7 o'clock in the morning, and then I had to wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning to go to work. It was a fun time, let me tell you. I'm drinking a Monster right now to recuperate. Okay, so let's go ahead and place, we'll place it right here, just in the very center. And now we can go to our wealth map, land value map. Now, as you can see, this area has risen in land value. The darker this blue circle is, the higher the land value is. It's pretty simplistic. There's not much to explain. So now the houses that are built here will be a little bit nicer. See, they're larger, and we will meet that medium wealth demand. Fantastico. Okay, what does this lady want us to do? Do you want to learn more about the budget panel? Sure. Let's see what she has to tell us. Okay, I just read through it. It didn't really teach us anything. The only thing I didn't really explain about the budget panel is this column right here is our expenses. So this is where our money is going. Currently, we're spending most of our money on power. And then this side is our income. So this is where we're getting most of our money from. As you can see, most of it is coming from taxes from our residents. So that is a cool breakdown of how we are getting and spending money. It's very helpful for the future. Oh, look at these houses. Now it looks like some houses you would find in some 80s sitcom show. This house is the most purple house of all time. Okay, they're all for sale. We need to get some residents moving into them. Yes. The 6 a.m. moving trucks have pulled in, and we now have families. Look at these. We're moving up in the world because now some of our houses have garage doors. And you know you made it in the world when you have a garage. Let me tell you. Okay. So what do we... Oh, look at that. We're currently at negative $1 per hour. Not too bad. So our demand is currently still at a medium wealth residential. We should probably build something else that our town needs, though. Waste disposal. This is something that we definitely need because I think there's a lot of garbage in the area. So let's go ahead and place one of these down. It's going to use up almost the rest of our money. So it might actually be beneficial now at this point to take out a bond because we do not want to go into the negatives. That is never a good thing. All right, we're back at $26,000, but we have to pay $173. Oh my gosh. I have my phone like standing up towards the side. It's like leaning against my lamp because it has my timer on it and I wanted to be able to see it easily. And it just vibrated, and just the vibration of the phone made it fall, and it terrified me. I felt like my phone was attacking me for a second. Okay, look at our garbage trucks. They're going around picking up all the garbage. All of these people are so happy because they've had this nasty trash just fermenting on their front yard for the past 2 weeks. They were pretty angry at us, I'm sure. It was piling up. It was like that Shel Silverstein poem where Sarah Cynthia Sylvia Stout would never take the garbage out, except we were Cynthia Silver Stout because we didn't have garbage trucks to pick up the garbage, and it was just piling into mountains, and people were actually being crushed by these mountains of garbage. But we have fixed the issue. We'll be bankrupt in 6 hours. How does our budget, where are we spending money on? Waste disposal is $300 per hour. That is so expensive. Okay, we need to really meet this demand for some more housing. So I think at this point we need to build another road, Or we could just extend our roads a little bit further down. That might be another good option. Let's do that. Just get a little bit more just in here. And we'll also square off this road right down here. Okay, I'm trying to make this a straight line, please. Can I not do that? Let's demolish that road and then pull it all the way down. Do not want to have this weird curved road. There we go. Perfect. Okay, let's just fill up all this space as well. We'll pack them all in, like the Green Bay Packers, because they're living on the green. We'll call this stuff the Green Bay, and we're packing them in. So anybody who lives in our town is a Green Bay Packer, just by affiliation. Okay. So what else should we get in our town? How many people are worshiping in this church? Currently, nobody. Well, that's depressing. Nobody wants Jesus in our town, apparently. Okay, I see how it is, guys. Oh, look, we're getting a higher demand for commercial again. It's like this game is pretty much a really delicate balancing game for the most part. Currently, you're just always trying to balance all of these bars and try to keep your people happy at the same time. Man, the rain is really just coming down out there. I'm happy my walls are pretty thick and you can't hear the rain too much on my microphone. I'm sure you can't hear it at all. I can hear it outside, but it's not too bad. Okay, let's see what this guy has to say. We want to throw a giant block party all night, man. Reward of $25,000? Yes. We may toss out a bit more garbage during the party, but you don't mind, do you? Okay, let's do it. We get 25,000 simoleons, and we have a garbage dump, so we should be good. Well, we might want to add some more garbage trucks. So a lot of these amenities, you can add on a lot of different features. So we can add a service road onto this. Is there anywhere we can place garbage trucks right now? Yeah, we can just place it on this road. Do we need another garbage truck? That's actually 5,000. I don't think we need one right now. We should be good with our current amount of garbage trucks to take care of this block party. They're going to be making a lot of trash, though. They're going to be eating lots of Fritos. They're going to have lots of Budweiser. And it's pretty much all they're going to eat, actually. They just have a Fritos and Budweiser party. They call it their F&B. And it's just one of their traditions in Tucansas. Can't really argue with tradition, can you? Not really. If someone argues with your tradition, you get kind of pissed. So don't argue with the Tucansas citizens' traditions. I don't even know what I'm rambling on about half the time. This is one of those types of games where you have to like take it slow, because if you try to rush it too quickly and try to build too much too fast, your town will pretty much plummet. You kind of have to just wait it out. We should probably get to a point though where we're making a positive amount of money per hour, because right now we're not doing too hot. So let's fulfill some more of this demand. We have some more demand for commercial, so let's go ahead and just build a few more shops. And then we also have more demand for medium wealth. So it might be beneficial to upgrade some of these areas to medium wealth as well. Maybe we could put another nature center? Huh. I'm thinking. Or we could just extend onto this. We could extend onto this park. Let's see. Let's add like a small little pond. That'll be cute. I like that. And what did that do? Did that give us a lot more of a radius for that? Yeah, quite a bit. So let's go ahead and build some more residential on this side as well. We're gonna make use of all of our road space currently. Okay, are people getting upset? Do we need to build another garbage truck? It's kind of hard to say. Let's look at our data map and take a look at the garbage. Waste disposal, here we go. Okay, we have a lot of waste right now. It might be beneficial to just go ahead and add one more garbage truck. I mean, we're about to make $25,000 from fulfilling this task, so we want to make sure that we fulfill it. Does that give us... Yeah, that gives us 2 more garbage trucks. So we should be able to take care of this block party now. What is he saying? Commercial business is not getting enough freight. Zone some industrial. We don't even have a demand for industrial. I mean, I guess we can go ahead and build some more just in case they do want it. And I'm not going to say no. I'm never going to say no to industrial. We'll just fill up that space. If a few more buildings want to pop up, then they definitely should. Okay, let's add some more blue commercial to this side because we're getting some more demand. We're also getting some demand for medium wealth commercial. Yes, before we know it, we're going to have skyscrapers in our cities. It's going to be great. Another thing we should probably add very soon is education. But we currently cannot afford it. Okay, we'll probably wait on some education for now. I'm thinking we're just going to expand these streets a bit more because we're using up all of our space at a very quick rate. Look at all of these people. Where are they coming from? Are they having a protest? Are they protesting us? No, they're going home from something. Did they all go to church today? Is that what was happening? Hey, look. 98 people went to church today. They are finding some Jesus in their lives. Sweet. Hey, we just got 25,000 simoleons from that block party. That is what I'm talking about. Okay, so maybe we can add some education. Let's go ahead and extend these roads up a little bit further. Why can't we place this road? We can't place it through a building. What building? The water tower? Dang it. Can I put it this road right here? Okay, we'll just extend it this way. And let's have it just move over here. And we'll make a giant square in this direction. Perfect. Then I'm also going to just make a little square right there. And we have another large section to keep on building in. Perfecto. So I think I want to go ahead and add some education because it is always good to add education to your town. It'll make your simoleons happy. It'll make your Sims happy very quickly. Plop. School is now in session, boys and girls. Not all you lazy kids can't sit home and watch SpongeBob all day. You have to go and learn your ABCs, how to write in cursive, learn your presidents, learn stories about the pilgrims. I don't know what they teach in school nowadays. But oh, we should also add some bus stops so the kids can have a way to get to school. Even though most of them I feel like they should be able to walk to school, but now you see this green highlight on the road? This is the outreach of who all can go to the school. So right now the only people that are going to be going to the school is people pretty much on the street because that's as far as this green highlighting goes. But we can extend that with bus stops because the bus stops will pick up the children. So if we just put a bus stop on each of these roads, then all of these kids will be going to school soon. Let's unpause it. It's going to see a bunch of happy faces, I believe. Yeah. All the parents are like, fuck yes. The kids are going to be gone 7 hours a day. I'm going to get so much more free time. Everyone's thrilled right now. Even the kids are pretty happy because they hate living with their parents. The parents are getting very just on edge from being around their children so often. And it's really it's a bad experience for both the kids and the parents. So this is just benefiting everybody. And on top of that, the kids aren't going to be illiterate anymore. They're going to be able to read things. And right now the parents can't read. So the kids are already going to be smarter than the parents. But that's kind of expected. Sims aren't the smartest species in the whole entire world. Okay, so we now have a school, and it is costing us quite a bit of money. How is our demand? We have a little bit of industrial, just a little tiny sliver again. We have some space for it. Like, people could open up some factories if they wanted to. Maybe that's not enough space. Maybe we should build another road over to this side. Every once in a while, this is the first time it's happened, but my game will like minimize itself, and it freaks me out. I have no clue what's going on. Okay, let's build a second row for industry, and just place a big yellow line, just a big pencil right there. All right, so we're having some demand for medium wealth commercial, so it might be in our best interest to build another park alongside this road. We could actually build it next to the school and have this be a medium wealth neighborhood in general over here. I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and place some residential on this side of the road, and then we're gonna place a park. Should we place a nature park or like a plaza? Ooh, we could place a sport. Since we're next to a school, we should probably place like a soccer field or something so the kids can play some sports. Ooh, $10,000. That's a lot more expensive than I expected. Let's go with the tennis court. The kids can play tennis for now. We'll do a tennis court and a basketball court. That is definitely enough for now. We can't afford those soccer fields. Those are a bit too expensive for the time being. Okay, we'll add a basketball court to this. And what is this last one? Volleyball court? I mean, we could. Could is a keyword here. I'm not actually going to. That is enough sports for now. And now we have some of these commercial areas upgrading to medium wealth as well. Awesome. Okay, that's just pointing to all the parks we have. Do you want to learn about wealth and land value? No, it's okay, lady. I know how that works. I pretty much understand everything in this game. I've played it quite a bit. Like I said, I think I said this last episode. Maybe I didn't. I've currently logged about 100 hours into this game, which is a decent amount, but then at the same time, if you compare it to like the 200 hours I have logged into Planet Coaster already, even though Planet Coaster came out like 6 months ago and this game came out 4 years ago, I guess that's a pretty big like indication that I haven't played this game that much. But this game isn't as fun as Planet Coaster. I mean, it is really fun, but for me, like, Planet Coaster is one of those games that I can keep playing forever just because there's like no limitation to my imagination. Okay, are you guys gonna finish building your structures? You're taking forever. Let's just speed them up a little bit. I'm tired of waiting. Look at this happy. This lady looks like she's just trying so hard to smile, but she's also on the brink of tears at the same time. It's rather depressing. She's like, we're doing well. What's her name? Pegula? Yeah, I'd be on the brink of tears if my last name was, or if my last name was Pegula too. That's just a depressing last name. Okay, so man, it's just like raining harder and harder as this video goes on. I'm thoroughly impressed by the weather right now. It's going hard. Okay, what is this over here? I'm doing so well in this town. I think I'll be renovating soon. Okay, so that is something I want to point out is the land value. Wait, not land value. We have happiness, and what is it that I'm looking for? I'm gonna go to the list of all data maps. Building density. Okay, here's one thing I want to look at. So building density is an indication of the amount of people that want to live in one area. So whenever this building density bar gets high enough, then they will upgrade their houses into apartments because there's such a high demand for people to live there. They need to consolidate and be like a more dense population. So eventually when these bars get high enough, they will tear down those houses and build apartments, and a lot more people will move in. When it's really low like this, that means they are fine being their small little businesses, but these businesses just opened up. Pretty much for the density to rise, the house needs to be there for a very long time, and they just need to be happy people. If you keep them happy, they'll eventually just upgrade by themselves. This residential map, this just shows how happy they are and how much money they're making. The commercial map, same thing. There's like a key up here in the top right hand corner that shows what all these different colored bars mean. Look at all the little blue people, blue main groups everywhere. Industry map, same thing. The land value map, we've already seen how this works. This red indicates that the land value is terrible. Nobody wants to live in the red areas. So industry, that's kind of what I said earlier. People don't want to live next to these smokestacks. Oh, you guys had to have heard that lightning. That was loud. What else? Anything else important for right now? Everything is doing well power-wise. We have a pretty good amount of power. Oh, eventually we'll have to add some streetcars and buses and stuff, because traffic becomes a major problem in this game later. Like right now we're fine because we just have simple houses and people can walk to almost everything. But later on, once the town expands and there's really high density for all the living, they will need buses to get around, or else there'll just be a million cars and it becomes a pain. Nothing else is really worth mentioning right now. Go ahead and exit out of this. Oh shoot! Oh shoot! We don't have a fire station. How could I have forgot the fire station? The house is burning right across from City Hall too. We should like get a hose from this pond and try to pump out the water from the pond to extinguish this flame. All right, so we're being forced to put up a fire station, but we don't have enough money. So we're gonna have to take out. We're gonna have to take out a bond right as we got into the green. See, it's so hard to be in the green at the beginning of the game. It's a continual balancing act, and it just completely forces you to buy stuff, even though you don't want to. Okay, so now we have $37,000, so we can build this fire station. Now the fire station has a much higher reach than the school did, so almost anywhere we put it will be fine, but it's almost better to put it in the middle of the town. That way it just reaches out really far. So I might put it next to this water tower and tear down that building. Okay. We should be a-okay now. They will take care of this fire. These people will be okay. We might have to tear down their build. Oh, yeah, it got destroyed. It's fine. At least the fire didn't spread to the surrounding residents. And now we have a fire station to take care of things. But soon, before we know it, we're going to have crime in the city. And there's going to be lots of people dying from sickness. This game can get stressful sometimes, let me tell you. Anyways, I am pretty sure we have reached our time limit for this episode. So I think I'm going to go ahead and bid you all a farewell for this episode. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.